Bach font will come in handy when carving a keepsake for a music-loving friend. But this font is not just for music lovers. This classic style, with its curves and serifs, make it perfect for any occasion: graduations, anniversaries, birthdays, and many more. I've transferred the pattern to my basswood practice board using the pattern transfer tool. I've chosen these letters because if you can carve these letters, you can carve almost any of the other letters in the alphabet. The grain of our board runs in this direction. We'll start by making all of the with the grain cuts first in this direction. Followed by the cuts in this direction. I'm using my standard cutting knife for these straight cuts. Next, let's make all of the straight, cross-grain cuts, leaving the serifs in place. Now it's time for the curved cuts, so let's switch to the modified knife. We'll do the curved cuts one letter at a time to avoid any confusion. We'll start with the letter A. I'll take the inside part of the letter A first, turning my board underneath my knife to get a nice smooth curved cut, and draw it out at the end. Do the other side of that same cut. For the letter B, again, I like to do the inside of the curve first. Put the point of your modified knife all the way in the bottom of the chip you've already removed. To finish the letter R, we'll make this cut in one sweeping motion, starting right here. When you reach the bottom of this curved portion, draw the knife out so you can make the curve. Now go back down for your depth and complete the cut around to the outside. For the letter G, we've got a lowercase o on the top, followed by some curly cues on the bottom. Let's start up on the top, and we'll begin on the inside of the curve. For the bottom portion, it doesn't matter a whole lot where you start. The wider the chip, the deeper your knife needs to go. The letter F, again, it's all one sweeping cut. We'll start at the bottom, all the way up to the top. This end portion is just like we did on the letter R. We'll continue the knife around here and all the way back down to the bottom. We'll leave the serifs in place. The letter N, I'll take the inside of the curve first, starting right here. For the S, it doesn't matter where we begin. We'll just make one side of the cut and then we'll take the other side. Notice I removed the serif on this in one pass. I'm not saving the serifs for the end on the letter S. It'll turn out smoother that way, instead of having to go back in with my knife on the second time to take out the serif. For the letter T, I'll make this cut first, right here. Go down and get some depth through there. And straight down. And follow the curve. Using your modified knife makes it easy. This next cut starts on the bottom, and then we finish it all the way up to the top. And I'll take this curved portion, all that's left on the letter T is to put your knife all the way down the bottom and draw it out to the end. All that's left to remove are the serifs. We'll do this again with the modified knife because it's easier to reach into the chips that have already been removed. First one side using standard technique, and then the other. So put the point of the knife in the very bottom of that chip that's been removed and just roll it out to the edge. And we'll do that all the way down one side for any serifs that remain. On the other side of the serifs, put your thumb on the spline of the blade. Again, put the point down into the cut that's already been removed and just roll the blade out to take out the other side of the serif. Add some elegance and class to your next carving with the Bach font. Take care, and remember, introduce a kid to chip carving.